Hi, today I'm gonna give my first speech, informative speech. So I'm gonna get started. Okay. So what I'm going to talk about is how to drive a golf ball. Do you know how to drive a golf ball? Most of some hunters instead try to drive a golf ball as far as we can and end up frustrated after hitting a slice or hook. It is important to know that a slice cuts out of a lot of distance. So if we learn how to drive a golf ball, then we will actually gain distance over a slice drive. I'm going to present 8 steps about how to drive a golf ball. First of all, have proper equipment. Getting the ball up in the air on a good trajectory is the first step to driving the ball longer. Many touring pros regularly use 9 and 10 degree drivers to drive the ball 300 plus yards. Today's average driver loft for mounters is 11.5 degrees plus. You will get much more consistent with a more lofted driver. And secondly, start with your front foot in line with the ball to give it more loft driving setup. When you go for your back swinging, you should shift your weight backward, and this will give your swing more power. And thirdly, use the proper grip pressure. Even though you may think that grabbing harder and swimming harder produces results. That is absolutely incorrect, and that is probably why you don't get consistent distance. So Hall of Fame baseball player for Baltimore are recently indicated to the Golf Channel that his grip pressure on the bat ranged from 2 to 4 for perfect release. The great Harry Verdon is given credit in the movies for this teaching, but actually instruction landing Phil Galvano first introduced the idea that you will find the great players indicated that the grip pressure should resemble one holding a bird without crushing it, but also not letting it go. The tighter you hold the club, the less it will release throughout the ball. Hands must be tension-free. Try it at the range and watch for the result. And fourthly, keep the start of your downswing calm and unhurried. This enables you to build up speed, so that the golf club is still in action. Accelerating when it reaches the ball. Next, stay flat. Your driving wood should stay along the ground for at least the first 20 to 25% of your swing. If your club is lifting up, you will pop the ball up and not get that long. Boring drive you see the pros hit regularly. Then keep the angle on your leading hand. Many amateurs tend to flip the hands forward in an effort to get the ball in the air, which defeats the purpose of having a good equipment. The leading hand, like left hand for most players, right hand for southpaws should be angled down towards the ball on the downswing. It's like you are hitting the ball with the back of your left hand, and your left hand is flipping up in the downswing. your contact will not be solid, and you will get a constant misses with your wood. Keeping the angle, start the ball low and let it climb on its own through your generated power. So, the seventh step, pick a spot on the ground and lines up with your target. And from your dress, stretch your wood towards it. If done correctly, your arms should form a V shape with both arms fully extended. If you have a tendency to bend your left arm early, that will return distance. Keep your V as long as possible before it bends at the finish of your swing, and you will find yourself getting much more distance. And finally, finish the golf swing over your left shoulder for right-handed golfers, or right shoulder for left-handed golfers. Don't be in a rush to look up and see where the ball went. If you did this correctly, the ball went straight. So from what I have talked about the 8 steps to drive a golf ball, I'm sure you can hold incense and play better than before. But remember this: practice makes perfect. Thank you.
群众演员